Hi, today I will create a logo for a gardening shop. Here is the company name, description, and logo brief. I will go to Chrome and search for some gardening logos. Here I will do some research and take some inspiration for the logo. After searching through the internet, I found these logos. All of these logos are using a gardening equipment or a tree with a suitable font to create the logo. Seeing this, I think I got an idea for my logo. I want to mix the font and a tree or leaf of a tree to make the logo. Here I am in Illustrator. First, I will create a white background. Selecting the rectangle tool, I will drag it over the artboard. I will change the color from black to white. Press Ctrl+2 to lock the background. I will select the text tool and write the shop name. T is the shortcut for the text tool. I will resize the text and align it to the center of the artboard. Now I will try different fonts to see which one is good for the logo. This is going to be a long process, so I will fast forward it. Here I have selected these 4 fonts. Seeing these fonts, I just got an idea. I will create leaf shapes between these letters, empty spaces. I will make another copy and try another font. I will delete these 2 fonts because the empty spaces of their letters are not in the shape I need them to be. I will make another copy as I want another bold font. Although the fonts look similar, you will find small changes between them if you look closely. Now if I zoom in here, you will see the spaces in these fonts are perfect to make a leaf shape inside them. I will delete this one also, as this is no longer needed. I will try this one first and see how it goes. I will copy it and then right-click Create Outline. Then I will click Release and ungroup it. Here you can see that the letters' empty spaces have turned into individual shapes. Now I will select the whole text and take the Shape Builder tool. Click on the shapes to make them. Here the shape inside the letter E was not selected. I will select the Selection tool and select this part again. I will click the shapes and make them small, as I thought these shapes don't look like leaves. The other font is obviously the better one, but it's always better to try the available options. I will repeat the same process with this font. Before proceeding any further, I will make a copy of this. Now select the Direct Selection tool. I will make all the sharp corners rounded. This round shape will give smoothness to the design. I will adjust the height of D. This guide will help with the adjustment. I will select the Direct Selection tool, select the top part and drag it to level it with the guide. Now I will select the Pen tool, click and hold the Shift button to create a straight line. Now click and drag to create a curve. Click on the top point to break the curve and now join both points in a straight line. I will select the shape, right-click, go to Transform, Reflect and hit Copy. Bring both shapes closer, select them, and press Unite on the Pathfinder options. Hold Alt and drag to copy the shape. I will adjust the shapes of both leaves and resize them. I will select this one and click Offset Path. I will put a value of 2 pixels and hit OK. After selecting both leaves, I will take the Shape Builder tool and remove the unnecessary paths. Hold Alt and drag to delete shapes, drag without holding Alt to unite them. I will remove this extra part of G as it is disrupting the roundness of the font. Press L to select the Ellipse tool, hold Alt or plus Shift and drag from the center of G to make a circle. I will align the circle to G, select both of them and use the shape builder to exclude the extra part. Delete the circle. I will align all the characters by using a guide as a reference. Press Ctrl R to activate the rulers and drag one to the bottom of the logo. I will select all the letters and the guide except Y because it's already where I want it to be. After selecting, I will single click on the guide, which will set the guide as a reference. Now if I go to the Align options and click on the bottom alignment, all the letters will be aligned on top of the guide. I will just adjust the gaps between these letters. I will make the top of the D a little more round. This bottom part is stopping me to make it more round. I will use the direct selection tool and only select the top part to round it. And also this G needs to be rounded. The logo is done. Now I will add the colors. I will give the leaves different colors than the letters to create contrast. Creating some variations of colors to see which one works out best. I will select the middle one. Comment which one you liked from these three concepts. Now, although I was finished designing the logo, an idea popped into my head at the last moment. I am surrounding the logo and giving it a fence just like gardens. This will give the logo more meaning, and also it will present a strong story for the logo. Here I will give the Y an offset path. I will use the path to exclude and create space for the letter. I will select the fence, go to Object, Expand, and hit OK to change this stroke into a shape. Doing this will help me to use the shape builder to exclude shapes from the fence. I will do the same thing with the leaves. Creating these spaces between the shapes will stop them from overlapping each other. Now everything was done, but again I had to do a minor change. This empty D was not looking good, so I had to put a leaf shape in it. These late-stage adjustments could be a little tricky, and one might hesitate to make these changes, but if a little more change makes the logo better, then you should never hesitate to do it. And now the presentation. Here I have broken down the concept behind the logo. The leaves and the fence represents garden. That's it for this video.